Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming back with us. We want to again welcome you to the 2016 General Election Candidate Forum. Again, my name is Carl Perry with the Aberdeen Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'll be your moderator again. And today's forum is brought to you by the League of Women Voters and the Aberdeen Area Chamber of Commerce. The League and the Chamber are nonpartisan, do not support any candidates or party for any election. Our purpose is to make democracy work by providing candidates with exposure to the community and allowing the citizens a chance to communicate issues and concerns. And we are now going to move into two different portions. And portion number one will be Legislative 2 District, and portion number 2 will be the Brown County Commission. And then for the Legislative 2, Senate candidate Brock L. Greenfield is unopposed, and he did not send a statement, so we will not read his statement. And the House candidates, we have two that sent a statement, and we have one that came in person. And I asked John whether he would like to go first or if I should read the statements first. He said go ahead and read the statements and that he would go next. And then after we're done with that, there will be no questions for Legislative District number 2. However, if you want to visit with John afterwards, I'm sure he'd answer many, many questions. And then we'll move into our Brown County Commission. All right. So now that we've got the lay of the land, this is Bert Tollefson, Republican candidate for District 2, House of Representatives, serving Clark, Hamlin, Spink, and parts of Brown County. Thank you to the League of Women Voters for hosting this forum. I will be unable to attend due to a scheduled commitment that was scheduled earlier this summer. This election is all about you. Your ideas are important, and I will listen. I would be honored to represent you, and I will serve you with joy and kindness. I am married to Linda, and we have 4 children, 3 grandchildren, and we live in Lake Norden. I grew up on a farm and have a BS degree in agricultural engineering, have served as a county commissioner for 20 years, was a general contractor for 34 years, a baseball manager and a player for 50 years, served as a trustee, deacon, teach Sunday school, and was chairman of our church. I am running for the House of Representatives as South Dakota has been good to me. I want to give back to our South Dakota citizens by serving you. My hope is that we can accomplish much more by listening, and after listening, then make an evaluation of all the thoughts and comments. We must work diligently to keep our focus on agricultural, economic development, roads, gun rights, veterans, protecting unborn children, and education. Education of our youth is one of our most important focuses. Our teachers in South Dakota do a terrific job of educating our children. I have served 6 years in the South Dakota House of Representatives and have followed the philosophy of how will we do it benefits the citizens, how and what we do, will it benefit the citizens of South Dakota, and serving you, doing it with kindness, joy, and credibility. Please vote and remember my name, Bert Tollefson. Thank you and take care. So Bert Tollefson. The other candidate that is not here is Lana Greenfield, and her comments are as follows. Hello, I'm a Representative Lana Greenfield, running for re-election for District 2 House. As your representative, I work hard to preserve the freedoms and well-being of the people of South Dakota. I believe it is urgent to promote a people-based government with little intrusion from the federal level. We citizens know what's best for our state, not someone in office somewhere else. As your representative, I will support life, family values, a strict interpretation of the Constitution, which includes non-intrusion for our rights to bear arms, a stable education curriculum, help for our veterans, elderly, and healthcare workers, and promote a stable, fiscally conservative way to use taxpayer dollars. Our state, while having fewer current restrictions than many, still has its problems. One of the most destructive ones is the constant presence of drugs such as meth, heroin, and opiate addictions that are tearing families apart, costing us valuable members in the workforce, and squandering the budgets of our county governments. I believe that drug cartels are still alive and active and have a presence in every county. I very much favor stronger sentences for dealers and help for the addicted. I do believe some legislation will be forthcoming in the next session to address some possible remedies for this serious problem as a summer study group discussed the issue. I have visited with many people from my area. While we are all South Dakotans, there is so much diversity in our state. It is my stance to think that my area and the effect each of my voters have will be upon the people of District 2. As your representative, I will continue to work in a bipartisan manner to preserve the quality of living we enjoy in this state. I do believe that we can do better for those who are missing out on a good life due to drug addiction. It is my vision to see healthy families working together, praying together, and living in safe, healthy homes. I am a business person, a retired 37-year teacher, a landowner, a wife of 46 years, a mother of 3, and a grandmother of 3. Therefore, I have a vested interest in the future of our children and grandchildren. I respectfully ask your vote for the November election. Thank you. And that was from Lana Greenfield. And now, our candidate for Legislative District 2, House of Representatives, John Graham.
Thank you for being here this morning. I'm John Graham. I live in the village of Mansfield on the Brown-Spink County borders here in the counties, and I'm running for the legislature. Can't hear me? No. I'm running for the legislature because I'd like to see more hourly wage people get in there, and that'd be the perspective you get from me. I believe that we've made this in this area now, not just us, it's across the U.S., but we've got to the point where we think both parents have to work, and I don't think that's right. There's so many social issues tied in with that. When my parents, when I was growing up, I mean, my dad worked. Later on, my mom went to work. But one of the parents is always home to see what you were up to. We talk about having problems with kids getting in trouble. When there's nobody there to watch them, what's going to happen? I mean, we're going to do whatever we can get away with. A lot of social issues like that, it's wrong. Our health insurance in this country, if we're going to sit there and give these companies money to come to this state, why aren't we take care of the health issues of our own people first? That's more important to me than having another company come into here. It's things like that that you'd see from me. I appreciate your vote if I can get it, and thank you very much.
All right, that concludes our Legislative District 2 comments, and we're going to move on to the Brown County Commission. And I could just